This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hazleton City Police were busy on Tuesday. Find out what happened at two separate incidents next. Hi everyone. Before we jump into our headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker, I want to thank you for watching. I'm Ken Kara. Now on with the information. Hazleton police charged 3 men with the manufacture of methamphetamine. 21-year-old Greg Schaefer of Drums, 24-year-old Cody Sako of Freeland, and 46-year-old Guy Cox of Hazleton were taken into custody after police responded to 1000 Grand Street yesterday for a report of individuals making meth. The building was evacuated and the Hazleton Fire Department and the State Police Clandestine Laboratory Response Team was called in. Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziali called it an extremely dangerous situation that could have caused an explosion. He says thankfully those officers responding saw the situation for what it was and handled it appropriately. A drug roundup took place this morning in Schuylkill County. Frackville Police, with assistance from surrounding departments and the Schuylkill County Drug Task Force, took 7 people into custody. Felony arrest warrants for various drug offenses were served on all 7. They were arraigned and committed to the Schuylkill County Prison. 3 fugitives were taken into custody yesterday following an incident in the area of 20th and Church Streets in Hazleton. The original call was for someone being held against their will. However, police believe that never happened. Officers secured the area. 41-year-old Jeanette Alexandrovic, 31-year-old Samir Kajevic, and 38-year-old Christy Lee Corbin, all with fugitive warrants, were taken to the Luzerne County Prison. And in other news on this Wednesday, SSPTV is expanding, and tonight Lisa Sugart has details on our special ribbon cutting and other events coming up at the Laurel Mall.
I can't believe it is already here. The grand opening is coming up very soon of the SSPTV Samsung Productions location right here in the Laurel Mall. I'm pleased to be joined again by our good friend Rocco Aruzo, the Business Development Manager for the mall. Big event. That door behind you will soon be officially open.
Yes, it will. April 21st, we're going to do the ribbon cutting at 4 p.m. here at the Laurel Mall. We're excited to have you here. Believe me, we are. And a lot of people ask me, and I'm going to mention this, you are not leaving Broad Street. This is your second location. So I have to tell you that so everyone understands that, because we've been getting calls on it. So yes, SSPTV will be here at the Laurel Mall in their new location.
That's right. We've been getting calls too. So we do have 2 locations. This is our second location.
Right.
And after the ribbon cutting, there will be a special edition of The Girls being taped here, because the Girls Studio is now here at the Laurel Mall. So you'll be seeing much more of that to come in future months as well.
Right.
So a big night on the 21st. We hope to see you here at 4 o'clock for the ribbon cutting, followed by the taping of The Girls with a lot of surprises. We'll have a lot more of that to come in future days on SSPTV News. But that's Friday, and then Sunday, a huge event here at the Laurel Mall.
Yep, it's finally here, April 23rd, 8 a.m., TJ Maxx grand opening. So we'll be right outside in their front main entrance, 8 a.m. Finally, TJ Maxx is opening, Lisa.
Now, if that wasn't enough for April, we still have more things to talk about as well that are happening.
April 20th to the 23rd, we have the Reading Historical Train Display is going to be here. Okay, so that's a big event, and that'll be in the Boscov's wing. Treasure Hunt's going to have their job fair. You know, Treasure Hunt's coming to the Laurel Mall, as we announced. They're going to do a job fair, and that's going to be April 26th to the 28th. And then after that, should we mention it again?
Yep.
The Spring Fling Laurel Mall Carnival outside at the Regal Cinema Overflow parking lot. So that's going to be from the 21st to the 30th. So we're excited to have that.
And people are excited to have that, because we've been giving tickets away on SSPTV News. So you have to watch every night for your chance to win a 4-pack of the wristbands, which lets them ride one day for free at the carnival.
Yeah, it's a $25 value. Each wristband is $25. And so that's a $100 value. We're giving that away, and there's 13. I think we're doing it 13 nights in a row. So we're excited. People have already been calling. So the big Spring Fling Carnival is going to be here.
So the rest of April, a huge month here at the Laurel Mall. And again, don't forget to come out and see SSPTV and the Girls. You're not going to want to miss that as we cut the ribbon here with Rocco Aruzo at the Laurel Mall.
Thanks, Lisa. And speaking of the carnival, crews are already setting up for the big event. This was the scene outside the Laurel Mall this morning. The first ever Spring Fling Outside Carnival presented by Powers and Thomas Entertainment Group and the Laurel Mall opens this Friday and runs through April 30th. And this is day 12 of 13. For our giveaway, one lucky viewer will win a 4-pack of wristbands. Remember, that's a $100 value for 1 day of unlimited rides at the carnival. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave your name and your phone number to enter. Our final giveaway is tomorrow night. Well, did you know that you can learn about the benefits of chiropractic care and essential oils all under one roof? Janine Mazurkevich explains.
Back here at Sako Chiropractic, and today we're going to learn about essential oils. And we're with Jennifer Parker. She actually works here in the office with doTERRA, correct?
Yes. So I'm here Tuesday and Thursday from till about 2 p.m. And then we come back in the afternoons until about 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we have individual classes where we find out if you're a good fit for doTERRA. We also have public classes that are open the second Saturday of every month that you can come sit in the lobby and learn just the basics about the essential oils.
They can be really confusing to people because I know there are a lot of different ones out there.
Yes.
How do people specifically benefit from doTERRA?
Okay, so what we do is we find out if essential oils are a good fit for you. And there's many essential oil companies out there, so we specialize in doTERRA. And doTERRA is one of the #1 essential oil distributors in the U.S. and in the world. So in doing so, essential oils have been used in history for cooking and the perfume industry. People, they smell amazing. When people say essential oils, people are like, oh, I love the smell. But it also helps with health and wellness. So that's the areas we specialize in, is helping people use the chiropractic industry. He gets you your body balanced in perfect alignment, and the essential oils help maintain that. So together we work to make you be the you that you need to be.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's good. Be the you that you need to be. I like that. Okay, so if anyone wants any more information on this, you are here located in the office. You said your hours.
Yes.
And when you say you see if doTERRA is right for you, what does that actually mean?
Well, some people, when they worry about the smell, they worry about if this is a good fit for them. I always say I've never met anybody that doesn't need an essential oil.
There you go.
They do. So it's finding the essential oil that's right for you.
All right. Well, very good. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Again, we're at Sako Chiropractic here in Greater Hazleton.
I like to use lavender to go to sleep. Thank you, Janine, for that story. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SSPTV News, and click on notifications for our latest updates. Well, all the places we will go on this edition of SSPTV News. Next, more turkey call tips from the host of the show, Wild Bout Huntin', and in sports, highlights and a lot of reaction from Tamaulipa's win over North Schuylkill in softball. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hey folks, welcome to this week's segment of Wild Bout Hunting. Got another turkey call tip for you this week. We're going to be working with the guys down here at Banging the Boss Game Calls out of Millville again. Thanks for having me back, guys.
Thanks for coming down.
All right, we got Charlie and Bill's joining us this week. You saw me pull this lovely pink something out of my mouth here. This is called a mouth call, or what we call a diaphragm call. A little bit more challenging for someone to use, especially a beginner, but we're going to teach them how to do that today. So we went over a couple calls last week as far as the yelp, the cluck, the purr. This week we're going to go over the yelp and the cluck, but we're going to get a little bit more aggressive, and we're going to get into cuts. So the first thing is we got to get them to make a sound. So Bill, how do we do that?
You want to put your call in your mouth and put your tongue up against it on the reeds. You want to get a high-pitched squeal out of it, then drop your tongue off it to get the raspy end of it to get the rollover.
Okay, so get it up in your mouth. Kind of like that, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So now we know how to make the sound. So how do we make one of the calls that we're trying to produce? So say the yelp.
The yelp. All you're basically doing is you already got the high pitch and the low pitch. Just drop your jaw off it and I'll run through some yelps with it.
All right. There you go. That's a good old raspy hen right there. That should bring that big boss in, hopefully.
Yep.
All right. Charlie, what do we got going on with a cluck? How do we do that?
Soft little bursts of air.
And that's just kind of you're pushing that air basically from down deep. You're not using it out of your mouth. It's coming down deep and it's coming up through across those reeds. All right. So now we want to get a little bit aggressive. We're going to do that cutting. How do we do that now?
Cutting, all it is fast clucking. If you can cluck, you can cut and just speed it up a little bit.
Okay. Well, let's do a couple notes with that. If that doesn't get you excited, or that big boss out in the field, then I don't know what's going to bring them in. But folks, that's what we're trying to produce, and get that big tom to come in and give us a close shot and hopefully bag that bird and take him for a ride in the truck.
Exactly, that's what we're hoping for.
All right, well folks, I hope these tips the last couple weeks have helped you out and get you ready for this spring. Put them to test, see if they work. If you have any questions, email us at info@wildaboutHunting.com. We may even hook you up with these guys right here. We'll see you next week somewhere in the hunting woods.
Good luck hunting.
That's a good old raspy hen wins quote of the week easily here. And remember, a new episode premieres every Monday of Wild About Hunting at 3:30 here on SSPTV.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Our stars taking a few days off to rest. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, expect showers, 60% chance. Mainly after 2 a.m. it will be cloudy with a low of 49 degrees. Same chance of rain on Thursday, mainly before 7 a.m. Mostly cloudy. We'll have a high of 68 degrees. At night, showers likely, 90% chance. We may even see a thunderstorm, low around 56 degrees. For our Friday, showers likely, 60% chance. Mainly before 7 a.m. it will be partly sunny with a high of 65. At night, we're down in the lower 40s under partly cloudy skies. Saturday is mostly cloudy with a high in the mid-50s. And then Saturday night, 70% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 42 degrees. Sunday, showers likely, 70% chance, cloudy with a high of 49. And then Sunday night, mostly cloudy, low of 41 degrees.
I'm pleased to welcome back to our studios once again Jillian Bartell. She is an event director for what is being called the Tunnels to Towers 5K Run and Walk. She is also Miss State Capital's Outstanding Teen, and she's here to tell us about the big event, which already it's this coming Saturday. Hard to believe it's up this quickly. So for anybody who didn't see your first interview when you were here before, tell them all about this run that you are hosting.
Well, this run is to benefit the Stephen Siller organization and the Building for America's Bravest organization. They build smart homes for our servicemen and women who have been catastrophically injured while serving. And the reason I'm holding this run is because I am a local title holder in the Miss America organization, and this is my platform. So I'm trying to spread awareness for it.
Very good. So when you were here before, you were telling us all the details. So tell us once again when the race starts, and is it still, do we still have time to register?
Of course, you definitely have time to register. You can even register the day of the race. The race starts at 9:30, but registration opens at 8. There's going to be an opening ceremony and a closing ceremony that day.
Alrighty. So they can register still online if they would like. It's $10 cheaper if they do so online, correct?
Yes, that is correct. You can register at t2trun.org under the Carbon County 5K. And it's $25 for adults and $15 for anyone under 18.
Now, you are a junior at Weatherly Area High School. Why was it so important for you to take part in this, to be a part of this, to help raise money for this organization?
I really wanted to bring this organization to my community because I think it's so important to not only remember our servicemen and women, but honor our first responders. I think that with this day and age, we forget to honor them and we forget how much they do for us, and I really wanted to bring that back to our community.
And who exactly was Stephen Stiller?
Stephen Siller was a firefighter during 9/11, and he was on his way to golf with his brothers when he heard that the Twin Towers had been hit. So he parked his car at the front of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and ran through the Brooklyn Tunnel with 60 pounds of gear on. So he went there and he got on a rig with his fire truck, and he never went back home. So his family wanted to honor him and honor all the first responders on 9/11, and they started holding this run in New York, and now they have satellite races all over the country, and that's what mine is going to be.
Very nice, very nice. We hope that people will come out. I see you're holding a thing that says, honor our bravest on the poster, and that's truly what we are doing. So we don't need to be an experienced runner or anything. Everybody is welcome to come out this Saturday.
Oh, definitely. Runners, walkers, parents with strollers, anyone. We just want you to be a part of this amazing event.
Well, kudos to you for organizing this, and I hope this is the first of many of these events to come. Again, it's all taking place this Saturday. The event itself kicks off at 9:30, but the opening ceremonies are at 9 a.m. It is at Urena Park in Weatherly. Everybody knows where Urena Park is, so we hope you'll come out, that it'll be a beautiful day for a walk or run. You don't have to be experienced, but it does benefit a wonderful organization. So help Jillian with her platform to honor our bravest.
Thanks, Lisa. Now a peek at your midday winning lottery numbers on SSPTV News. Pick 216. Your pick 3 numbers 790, pick 4 7453, and pick 5 59714. It was a great game between North Schuylkill and Tamaqua in softball. We have highlights and reaction after the break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Over the weekend, the North Schuylkill softball team knocked Mifflinburg from the ranks of the unbeaten. They tried to do the same to Tamaqua area on Tuesday, but came up short, losing 3-2. It was a great game that may have turned on one great play.
It was a beautiful, peaceful day in Tamaqua. Then something happened. I swear I heard a sonic boom before the sound of the ball hitting Maddie Matsego's glove. Then I noticed a brief flash before the umpire indicated a second out at second base. Here's another eyewitness account from Tamaqua area pitcher Jada Shellhammer.
I remember looking down after I pitched a ball because I knew that I messed up throwing it in the wrong place. But after I saw Maddie got the ball and she made one heck of a freaking throw, Oh my gosh, I jumped up in the air. I was so happy.
Now let's hear from the flash of gray and blue in this highlight, Maddie Matsego.
And as soon as I caught that ball, I knew they had no confidence that I was going to catch that. She was so far off the base, I knew how to catch that and make the throw. It was big for us.
And then to make that throw, I mean, that's not an easy throw.
To make that throw, I just had in my head, I have to get this, I have to get my feet set as quick as I can, and luckily, it might not have been the best, but we had our second baseman, Courtney, for us, and she made a good play, too.
Yep, their second baseman, Courtney Hoffman, finishing off what may have been the play of the game in a tight contest between two Schuylkill League Division I rivals. North Schuylkill was trailing 3-2 in the top of the fourth, but they were threatening. The Lady Spartans had 2 on with 1 out before the double play. After getting out of that inning, Shellhammer only allowed 1 more base runner in the game, and she struck out 5 of the next 10 batters she faced.
She gets stronger as the game goes on. I mean, she starts out really well. She's a well-rounded pitcher, but she definitely does get stronger as the game goes on. And a lot of other teams aren't really expecting that, I think, from her. As being a sophomore, the being so young and coming in that position, that I think they tend to think that she's going to mess up here or there, but she doesn't. She composes herself really well, and she gets the job done.
And where does Shellhammer's late inning energy come from?
Talk about that last inning. What are you throwing there? I mean, they've seen you all game long. What's kind of the strategy there in the 7th?
I was throwing mostly fastballs, honestly. I really wanted to end the game. I really wanted to throw harder, and my teammates definitely coming out on the field, they really encouraged me, and they cheered for me, and it helped me so much.
Tamaqua took the lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Hoffman led off with a bunt single and moved to second on a sacrifice by Brooke Zellner. Hoffman then stole 3rd, and Kaylin Joseph brought her home with this single. Base running was key for the Lady Raiders as North Schuylkill's Haley Bird kept the Tamaqua offense in check for most of the day.
You know, just getting them to be comfortable to, not have to be coached on every play or every pitch as to what to do on the bases. We try to stress that they have to have the confidence in themselves to play almost chase tag on the base, make them try and tag them out, see how far they can get before, something terrible happens, I guess.
Nothing terrible has happened yet to the Lady Raiders, but if and when something does go wrong, it seems like they'll be able to handle it.
So what would you say is the key for what's going right now for you?
Enthusiasm, definitely, and keeping our heads up. We can't get down on each other. Once everybody's down, they'll just ruin everything, so making sure everybody has each other's backs and always cheering each other on definitely helps us on and off the field.
While things are going great for Tamaqua, they aren't too shabby for North Schuylkill. The Lady Spartans are 4-2 in Division 1 of the Schuylkill League. They're a young team, and their head coach thinks some of their inexperience hurt them on Wednesday, but he believes they will be a better team as the season goes on. And in a treat for all of us, they will get another shot at Tamaqua later this spring. Well, Tamaqua isn't the only undefeated team in our area in softball. The Hazelton area Lady Cougars are now 7-0. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speakers scoreboard. The Big HA beat Pittston area 10-1 to stay unbeaten. Taylor Kashak went 3 for 4 in the win. Marion is 8-2 after their win over Western Wayne. Miranda Antigua was 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs for the Phillies. Monoy area and Panther Valley were in a slugfest that the Lady Bears won. Weatherly, they beat Shenandoah Valley. Well, after dropping a game to Penn State Schuylkill, the Penn State Hazelton softball team came out firing on Tuesday, sweeping Penn State Worthington Scranton. Samantha Varela was the winning pitcher in Game 1. She struck out 8 batters and drove in 4 runs on offense. Vanessa Michael drove in 5 runs in Game 2. Tamaqua's baseball team beat North Schuylkill on the road. Tamaqua's Dalen Barron was 3 for 4, and North Schuylkill's Reggie Crawford was 3 for 3 with a home run in a game dominated by offense. Panther Valley beat Monoy area in other action. The 4-6-2 baseball crew, they won 2 games so far this week. Evan Kozar was 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs in the win over Columbia Montour Votech. Now in boys tennis, Hazelton area, they lost to Tunkhannock. Pottsville swept Tamaqua in track and field. Sarah Mao won the 800 and 1600 meter runs for Tamaqua in the girls' meet. The Shenandoah Valley boys, they beat Nativity. Austin Uholik won the 800 and the 110 meter hurdles. The Lady Devils, they lost in their meet. And one of the Yankees' top prospects, Clint Frazier, hit a home run as the Rail Riders beat Louisville. That's sports, my friends. Now it's time for the social report.
Hey everyone, here's tonight's social news. First, happy birthday to Earl Berger from your family and friends. Happy birthday, Earl. In tonight's Talk of the Town report, the 3rd annual Night at the Races, sponsored by the Palermo Heart to Heart Foundation, will take place Saturday, April 29th at 6 p.m. at the Elks Lodge in Hazleton. Admission is $5 with a buffet dinner. Proceeds benefit the foundation. For more information, call 570-436-6160. That's tonight's Social and Talk of the Town reports. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Gerald C. Dinsmore of McAdoo. Services will be held Friday at 10 a.m. at the Damiano Funeral Home. Interment will be held at St. Mary of the Assumption Cemetery. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Luis E. Tavares of Hazleton. Viewing will be held Thursday from 2 to 8 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Interment will take place in the Dominican Republic. Marlene Eisenman of McAdoo. Funeral will be held Monday at 9:30 a.m. at the Damiano Funeral Home. A Christian burial will be held at St. Michael's Church. Interment will be held at the Parish Cemetery. Friends may call Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Parustas service will be held at 7 p.m. Florence C. Krismin of West Hazleton. Funeral will be held Friday at 10 a.m. at the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church. Interment will be at the Parish Cemetery. Friends may call the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. Lai Ann Nguyen of Freeland. Office of Christian Burial will be held Saturday at 9:30 a.m. at St. Mary's Church. Burial will be held at the Calvary Cemetery. Friends may call Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. at the McNulty Funeral Home. And William L. Norman of Hazleton. Arrangements are under the direction of the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers. If you see your name on Channel 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner is Dave Leshko of Mahanoy City. Dave, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Two important announcements for tomorrow. The entire newscast will be done in turkey calls, and it's your last chance to win carnival tickets for that outside carnival at the Laurel Mall. We'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.